On a quiet morning, as the sun slowly rose above the ground, a tiny ant stepped out of her anthill. The world around her felt endless and wide. As she moved forward, ready to begin another ordinary day, something made her stop. A grain of wheat. It rested there silently, rough, heavy, and far larger than her fragile body. She stared at it for a moment. A soft voice inside her whispered, "This is too big for you." But she walked closer anyway. She pushed. Nothing moved. She pulled with all her strength. Still nothing. The ant stood there, breathing hard. Other ants passed by, busy, focused, moving ahead. No one laughed, no one questioned her, but no one helped either. For a brief second, giving up felt simple. Then something shifted inside her. She planted her feet firmly into the soil and pushed again, slowly. This time, the grain moved just a little. She stopped, took a breath, and pushed again. Another tiny movement. Push by push, step by step. The grain began to slide forward. Minutes passed. The sun climbed higher. Her legs shook. Her body ached. The anthill still felt far away. Every part of her wanted to stop, but she didn't rush. She didn't complain. She stayed disciplined. One push, one breath, one step. That was enough. From a distance, another ant noticed her. He paused, watched quietly. Then, without saying a word, he stepped in and pushed beside her. Moments later, another ant joined. Then another. No speeches, no directions, just understanding. Together they pushed, together they pulled, together they struggled. The grain began to move faster. The ground behind them faded away, and finally, as the sky softened into evening light, the grain reached the anthill. It was safe. Food for today, food for tomorrow, food for many days ahead. The smallest ant stood there, exhausted, dusty, but smiling. Not because the grain was heavy, not because others helped, but because she learned something powerful. That small steps, taken with discipline and shared through teamwork, can move even the heaviest goals. So remember this: when your dream feels too big, when progress feels slow, when you feel too small, don't quit. Take the next small step, because even the tiniest effort, when repeated, can change everything. And that is the power of the ant and the heavy grain.